Moving on now, after Air Chief Marshal Amarpreet Singh's revelations, Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi also shed light on the preparation and execution of Operation Sindoor. Speaking at IIT Madras, Chief of Army Staff General Dwivedi in fact linked the operations strategy to a game of chess, describing it as a grey zone conflict, unpredictable and just short of a full conventional military engagement.
And of Sindoor, what we did, we played chess. Now, what does it mean? It means we did not know what is the next move the enemy is going to take and what are we going to do. This is something we called about the gray zone. Gray zone is that we are not going for the conventional operations, but we are doing something which is just short of the conventional operations. Conventional operations means go with everything, Clausewitzian approach. Take whatever you have. And if you're able to come back, it's okay, otherwise stay there. But that is the thing which we talk about the conventional approach. Here the gray zone is any activity which is taking place in all domains. That is something which we are talking about, and Op Sindoor taught us that this is the gray zone. So we were making the chess moves. He was also making the chess moves. Somewhere we were giving him checkmate, and somewhere we were kind of going in for the kill, at the risk of even losing our own, but that's the way life is all about.
He revealed that planning began on the 23rd of April when the three service chiefs and Defence Minister Rajnath Singh agreed on the need for a decisive action. General Dwivedi also emphasized that Operation Sindoor was distinct from earlier missions like Uri and Balakot, going wide and deep into the enemy territory, the so-called heartland, targeting critical assets codenamed Nursery and Masters. Echoing the Air Chief's statement, General Dwivedi said the forces were given a free hand with no operational restrictions, highlighting the unprecedented political clarity and confidence guiding the mission.
And since Op Sindoor, you may be actually saturated by seeing the TV and the parliamentary debates. So I will not spend much time on that. I will say how the technology came into play. But certain things important. 22nd April, you're aware what happened in Pahalgam, and it actually shocked the nation. 23rd is the time when next day itself, we all sat down. And this is the first time which RM has also said, I think enough is enough. And all the three chiefs were very clear, something has to be done. And the free hand was given, of course, that you decide what is to be done. And that is the kind of a confidence with the political directions and political clarity for the first time we saw. And that's what made a difference, because we want to do a lot, but that kind of hand-holding and kind of free, no terms of restrictions, if I can say that. And that is what kind of raises up your morale. And that is how it helped our army commanders or commander-in-chiefs on ground to kind of act as per their wisdom.
Cognitive thinking.
Meanwhile, Chief of Defence Staff General Anil Chauhan described the success of Operation Sindoor as a testament to the synergy and operational cohesion among the three services. In fact, the Air Force has also shared video of Operation Sindoor's success. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh also praised Operation Sindoor, underscoring India's firm stance against terrorism.
आपने देखा कि ऑपरेशन सिंदूर हुआ। शिवराज सिंह जी ने आपके सामने चर्चा की कि कैसे पहलगाम में कुछ आतंकवादियों ने आकर हमारे वहां पर्यटन के लिए गए कुछ निर्दोष नागरिकों की निर्मम हत्या कर दी थी। मेरे बहनों भाइयों, उन्होंने मान लिया था कि भारत शांत होकर बैठ जाएगा। हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी का संकल्प था, हम लोगों ने तय किया, हम इसका मुंहतोड़ जवाब देंगे। और आपने देखा होगा, ऐसी कल्पना भी कभी नहीं की जा सकती थी, धर्म पूछकर मारेंगे। पूछते थे कि तुम कौन हो। बहनों भाइयों, हम लोग धर्म किसी का पूछकर किसी की हत्या नहीं कर सकते। हम तो किसी की हत्या में विश्वास ही नहीं करते। जो हमें छेड़ेगा, हम उसे छोड़ेंगे नहीं। यह भी संकल्प है, यह भी ताकत भारतवासियों के अंदर है।
China believes in fighting a war without firing a bullet. And its three warfare strategies, basically psychological warfare, legal warfare, and information warfare. So it's very important what General Dwivedi has said. He has likened to a chess. He has correlated this as a gray zone warfare. And what we mean about a gray zone is it's neither black, it's neither white. It has, shades of gray. But that means that it is not a conventional war. You are not going in, you are not crossing the line of control, you are not using your comprehensive national power. By comprehensive national power, I mean I can relate to a comprehensive military power, because you are not using all your elements which you have in your armed forces in fighting the battle. You are only using selective elements based on your political aim, based on your military aim, which can give you the results. And therefore, we saw that we used our missiles, we used our drones, we used our air power only to that extent that we used it within our own territory to deliver results, because we had the technology with us. And one important aspect which General Dwivedi also mentioned is about the indigenous capability of our forces, which has been developed in the last couple of years. When we talk about Akash Tir, when we talk about our Akash missiles, when we talk about our drones which were used in this warfare, also BrahMos, which is a joint venture, which is an integrated system with the Russians and with the Indians. Uh, uh, Bharat Dynamics Limited has to be credited with this achievement. So it is all a wonderful effort of the DRDO, the private sector, and the government, which all got together in delivering this entire thing. And why the game of chess is because uh, each move was not known to the other. Pakistan was not knowing that we would go for their air bases. So that was a move of the chess in which we straight away attacked the queen on the chess game. The once in a game of chess, if you finish off the queen, the battle is won. So, in a similar context, we went for the jugular vein. You see, as I mean, I'm sort of using this word which General Munir used for Kashmir. I would use that Rawalpindi and Bhavalpur and all these areas was the jugular vein of the Pakistan armed forces. And we actually struck at the jugular vein, and we decapacitated the entire machinery of theirs. And that is why you see the greatest point which the Air Chief has actually brought out is the air superiority. None of the aircrafts of the Pakistan Air Force were airborne within a radius of 350 plus kilometers, because of the strike of the S-400, which went to down their 5 aircrafts. Because after that, none of the aircrafts went into space or went into air, because of the fear that the S-400 will strike them and finish them. So it was a great deterrence on our part. And you see, I'm glad, because I was expecting the Air Chief and the Army Chief to come much earlier and give these statements, possibly on the 5th or the 6th day. But since so much of controversy got, I think, generated, it was the right time to come out and clarify the whole issue. And I'm glad the issue has been clarified now.